Sir, good afternoon. I'll try. I mean, I'm there. I'm there only. I'll start the class now. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. A very good morning to one and all present on this platform today. And today we are going to start with PTS 6. That's the project guide in tourism, and here it goes. You all have completed TS1, then TS2, TS3. So PTS 6 is basically about you need to have a theme in the tourism, any on related to any topic in tourism, and you have to do a project on that. So project in the sense is like that you have to do a detailed study of that. And in this we are PTS 6, we are having 4 classes, and in this 4 classes I'll let you know, how to go ahead with the project. There are some essentials, some criteria where you need to follow this, and you have to go ahead with the project. So this is basically you have to do on your own only, but yes, there's a supervisor who is going to guide you, and what are the prerequisites, what are the rules, regulations, guidelines that I'll be telling you in this 4 classes. So today's class is all about, what is the like total duration, how much pages the project guide would be, like what are the topics we can discuss in the next classes. But there are some other criterias like we'll be discussing in this class today, right? So first is we'll be focusing on the preliminary informations, that is the basic information, that's the guidelines. Then you'll be coming to then will be coming you'll be coming to know about the supervisor, like who will be a project supervisor. Basically that project supervisor will be provided by IGNO. So you have to contact the coordinator at the IGNO Delhi. You can mail them, or you can just the way you you have a on the dashboard you get all those informations and all, so you can get informations over there also. And how to go ahead with the project proposal, because before you start a project, before you start a project you have to select a topic, and that topic can be related to any destination marketing. It can be like tourism destination marketing. It can be related to environment, anything, any topic which is related to tourism. So first you have to find a proposal, you have to get the proposal. Then you have to have a short brief idea like how you'll be carrying on that. So it has to be approved by your supervisor, and once it is being approved by your supervisor you have to send it to coordinator, and after that you can go ahead with your project work. Okay, so it's basically a proposal, in the sense you have to give an idea like this is how you will be carrying your project. But yes, it may take you like 2 to 3 months to go ahead with this project, and right from the beginning till the conclusion the supervisor will be there to guide you, right? So let's go ahead. Like as I told you, this project is like today in this class we'll be discussing about the preliminary information, that is the basic information. Then about the project supervision, who will be supervising your project, and the project proposal. So how the supervisor can help you, right? So whenever we talk about a project is basically doing some research on a related topic. Okay, related topic to tourism, like your topic is related to tourism because you all are all students of tourism. So you can say like when we talk about a project, it's basically undertaking that produces a unique result, or within some defined constraints, you can see. So you have some objectives, because when you start a project you have some objective, because for example you have started you have enrolled in IGNO, okay, as a in the department of tourism. So your subject is tourism. So what is the objective? Basically your objective is to learn the subjects, tourism related subjects. Then you have to sit for the exam, you have to clear all the exams, and once you clear the exams you become a you are being awarded a degree certificate. So that is basic your goal, that is your objective. Similarly, when you start with a topic, any topic related to tourism, so you have to start that topic, you have to do some searches, there should be some output. Okay, you have to collect information, that is what is data. Okay, you have to collect some data. That data can be in the form of primary data as well as secondary data. And once you are thorough with your studies, and this study would take around 3 to 4 months. Okay, so once you are thorough about the study, you got some result, so it should be written in a format. Okay, so in a written way. So that is what is a project is all about. So what happened? It starts, so in one sentence it can be mentioned like that. It starts with an objective, and once you have to attain the objective, and you get the output, the result. So that is what's how you conclude your project. So about the credits, like each you might be like TS1, TS2, these all having some credits. So similarly, your project work PTS-6 is having 4 credits. Okay, this means that you are expected to spend about 120 study hours in completing your project work. So it is not that you have to complete it in 120 hours only. Like, this is just a time limit. Like, you can complete it within 100 hours also, or like 125 hours study hours also. Okay, so once everything you complete, because this project is very important, what happened, like, you all will be studying, you all will be uh, you have this term and examinations and all. So you have to sit for the exams, you have to clear the exams, then your marks have been you get your marks. So your marks have been declared, and it's a very normal process at its extent in schools and colleges. But what happens, sometimes students, they don't pay attention to their project work. So once this project is not being completed, so what you have to, your result will be, on hold. So you can understand, you will say that time you'll be writing mails to ignore ki why I have cleared all the papers, but why my result is not yet declared. So usually why I'm telling you, because this is a very common phenomenon that has been observed, not in IGNO, but usually in all schools, I mean in all universities, colleges and universities. It has been observed that the students are, they are not, they usually don't pay much attention in completing their project. They have an, they know that's a project, we'll just complete it. So what happened, there are so many, and they don't pay attention. The thing is that, but from the very beginning, I just wanted to say that you should pay attention in fulfilling this project work, because this is very important, because unless and until you complete this project work, your result will be on hold. So you have to pay attention. At the same time, don't think it's a very easy job. It's a very you'll be thinking, oh, I'll just download up, now everything is available on the computer, I mean on the Google, so I'll just download a project and I'll write it. And no, that is not the way how it will be carried out. Because first you have to select a topic, and that topic can be of any interest to you. So that topic can be any interest to you in the sense, like, suppose you think that like, the students with whom I interacted, one of them is working with the airlines. So he can do a project on airlines. He can do what is the tourism satisfaction in the airlines, perspectives, like, that you can, customers like tourists and not traveler satisfaction in the airlines. So one project can be done. He can also do a project on the airport management and all. I'm just giving you an example. And some of them are working in the IT industry. I have students who have enrolled for this course, tourism, from IGNU. So they are working in IT sector. So if they are interested, they can also select a topic like, like, artificial intelligence in the tourism sector, in the travel business, then use of technology in the hospitality and tourism industry. So they can select a topic where they think, and you should always remember that it should be beneficial to you. See, sometimes what happens, we just study for the sake of study. Like, some of you all might be, okay, if I get a degree, it would be easier for me to get a job as a facilitator, tour facilitator. Tour facilitator is basically a tour guide. So you think, no, it would help me to get a job as a tour facilitator or something. And okay, I'll just complete the course, but yes, I mean, just for the sake of I do. But no, that's my advice to you all, that you should pay attention. You should do the project thoroughly, so that you have an idea how the project takes place. This is not a you can it's not a cup of tea, like, like, let's do, finish it off. No. So first you have to plan. That is very important. So today, like, I just would request, 1 minute. Hmm. Yes, first thing is that you need to plan. So plan means you should have a any topic, like maybe you can just note down 5 to 6 topic which interests which interests you, your interesting topic you find. You can do some study on that, you can do some searches. That is the reason it is known as research. So you have to search and search. Okay, you have to do lot of searching. So you can plan, you can just have 6 to 7 topics, you can just write it down. Then you can think which would be easier for you, because sometimes you just get a topic but you are unable to collect the data, because collecting data is also very important at the same time. Because once you get the data you can, sorry, 1 minute. No. Once you get the data, it would be easier for you, how to work on that topic, particular topic. Okay. So first you need to plan, then you have to, you have to do, like you have to then accordingly you have to do how that has to be carried out. Then you have to keep on checking that everything is going on in process, and you have to act accordingly. So this is how the project management goes on. So first, this thing, next is to be able to be successfully complete the degree, you must secure a minimum 40% mark in project. So it's not that just for the, it should be in a proper way, project. Because suppose sometimes what happens, when you apply for different jobs, and you can show it in your credentials that I have completed this project. So you get a point, that's you can, okay, so you know how to. Because tomorrow any work that has been assigned to you, you can do it in a proper, because there's a steps to be followed. So that is the reason I wanted to say that. I mean, that's an advice, that you should carry on the project in a very systematic manner and complete it successfully. Okay. So you have to, minimum passing marks is 40%. And we would also prefer to receive a typed and bound copy of your project work. If, however, you find it difficult to get it typed, make sure that your work is neatly and legibly handwritten on one side of the page only. So you have to, so now I have some, I mean, these all you can also ask your coordinator also. Because I don't know how you'll be like sending the, it should be on mail or whatever. You can also send it by mail also, but get it clarified from your coordinator. Okay. So the project is basically, it should be on a one side written. Okay, like not on both the pages, it should be one side written, and properly typed. And wherever pictures and photographs required, it should be pictorial also, that has to be done. And yes, the format of the front pages, now there are many annexures. If you go through PTS-6, there are 2 3 annexures are there, so you have to fulfill those annexures. I'll come to those annexures later on. So you have to, those there are a lot of annexures. So when you uh, complete your project, those annexures has to be submitted at your initial. Okay, like you have to write the page numbers, you have to put your annexures. Like those annexures has to be signed by your code, I mean your supervisor, as well as approved by your coordinator also. Okay. So I mean, approved by your, the topic has to be approved by your guide supervisor, and then it has to be sent to the coordinator. Now, the length of your project work may be between 4,000 to 5,000 words. Now, the thing is that, there is also a limit. It's not that you will just complete it within 2,000 words. No, it has to be minimum between 4,000 to 5,000 words. So you have to be very careful that you have to complete this project, and within this 3 months. And you have your total, you have to have a bound copy of your project work, and it should have 4,000 to 5,000 words. That is very important. Okay. Now keep both these things, like expected study hours and the expected length of your work in mind while choosing the project theme. So project theme is very important, as I told you, because you all have already gone through TS1, you have already gone through TS1, that is fundamentals in tourism. Then you have TS2, you have TS3 marketing, which you have 1 sec, 1 minute. I'll just tell you. Mm, Yes, like you have learned about foundation course in tourism. You have also learned about the tourism developments, the products, operations, and case studies. You can also have something mentioned. You can also do a case study on the country you live in. Okay, that or the place you reside. That you can do a case studies also. Then it can also be in management in tourism. Then it can also be tourism marketing. So basically, tourism marketing. So this is a basically this project on tourism marketing. So that was the reason why I told you you can focus on, you can take a topic on tourism marketing. So that can be lot of topics which we can discuss few of the topics tomorrow. But yes, how to market a product, whether it can be a hotel, whether it can be a any destination, or the arts, the crafts of a particular place, then the food of a particular place, the culture of a particular place. So you have to market this product. See, now marketing is very important. The reason behind is that you have to take that product to a different destination, to the different culture of people, to different place, to different culture. Like for example, you all are from, most of you all are from, like Nigeria and other places. And also, so you can sometimes you can take an example of a case study, like like how to market of area, like you can see our destination, maybe it's a wildlife spot. Okay, so you can take that, you can market the product, like right from its geographical area, the location, then the climatic conditions, or then what type of customer, what type of visitors, travelers do visit that place, how to reach that place, and you can do a small study also, like which, like like suppose in December, just now we have celebrated Christmas, then New Year's or something. So you can mention, like how to reach there and which time of the year it is mostly visited by tourists. So a small study, or maybe it can be like a locality, you can always about the art, the craft of that particular place. So what you have to do then, it would be a so when you do have a project on this type of topics, you do a lot of searches, research. Basically, you do a lot of research on those topics, and you try to identify, what its importance, how it can be promoted in a better way, so that people are able to know. There are many destinations, in our country, which are really very beautiful destinations, but they are not being properly promoted. But there are many destinations which may not be that much attractive, but you will find lot of tourists visiting there because it's being well promoted. So when we talk about marketing, whether it's any product or whatever, you have to market that product. So your subtopic should be related on tourism marketing. Okay, so yes, as I told you, keep the project work maybe between 4,000 to 5,000 words, and keep both these things, expected study hours and the expected length of your work in mind while choosing the project fee. And the idea is that you should be able to say all that you want to within this word limit. You are free to write your project in, I have mentioned here Hindi, so for you, you have to write in it English. Okay, so yes, now comes um, basically when we talk about a project, because first thing is that you should have an in-depth study, in-depth, it's not that today you study and just, I told you a lot of informations, on your project. You can take photographs of the booklets or the brochures or the travel agents, where through whom you can visit these places and all. So a project is defined basically as a sequence of tasks that must be completed to attain a certain outcome. That, as I have already mentioned, basically there are a lot of steps, a lot of tasks which you have to accomplish those tasks step by step in order to in order to come, I mean, in order to come with a outcome. Like you have done this task. I mean, so what is your, you might be having an objective. So your objective is to, because many, this all you can also upload on your websites also. Now, I'm just, as I told you, because the place where you stay, there are many places, the state you reside, there are many places, many destinations which are not being marketed properly. So you can easily market those products, market those destinations. You can put it in the website, and those who are interested, they can always visit this. So this is how you have to, your outcome should be, so that this places. So first you have to find the gap. It's not that you should first find out the gap. You should do a little bit of research on this, whether anyone has done any studies on that particular area, and if so, what they have done. And if you wish, you should always come out with something new. Basically, when we talk about project, something new has to be there. That is why, if, because once it is something new, then that's your contribution towards the society. So that you have to generate with your ideas, with your innovation, creative ideas and beliefs. So that is very important. So there should be a proper outcome. Now, like these are all about definitions. What is a basically project? Now we have this PMI, that is known as the Project Management Institute, and basically the term project refers to any temporary endeavor with a definite beginning and end. There should be a proper starting and proper ending, conclusion. Okay. So a project is a preliminary form of research. Now, research, it takes a long, like 3 to 4 years usually, and there are a lot of studies have to be done. So, project can be done within 3 to 4 months, and basically, you can say it's a preliminary form of research. Okay, and it is an independent investigation. So you have to do a little bit of investigation. As I told you, research means you have to do search. You have to do a little bit investigation and find out what's something new. People are still not aware, and sometimes today, like people are, there are people who are working on projects which are being funded by the government of India. I mean, countries. I mean, which are being funded by the funded by any educational institute or research institute, or particular that particular country, government of that particular country funding agency. So it's very interesting, time taking, and you need to have that enthusiasm, the zeal to do all this, because unless and until you have the zeal and enthusiasm, it would be very difficult. Okay. So it is very largely, I mean, your own work, as I've told. So don't try to download from, because in Google you'll find lot of project. And I, at the same time, I would also request you to go through some projects so that you will have an idea. Okay. Because that is what is necessary. I just give you a guidelines, how to do, or how, what exactly you need to find out what does tourism marketing project means and all. That I'll guide you in my next 2 3 classes. But yes, the thing is that you have to have a very find out what would you can contribute. As I told you, as an individual you can contribute to the society. And if you very successfully complete this, that would be, you can say, in your uh, curriculum, which like you can, in your resume, you can always add it as your credential that you have done a project. And that is always being highlight, you can always highlight on your CV. Okay. So basically, it is, as I told you, as you also know, it is your it is its own work, and it has to be pursued by you all the way from the inception till the completion. Okay. So yes, Kabiru, how are you? You have joined. Kabiru, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Everything? So,
I'm good.
okay, good. So, this is basically I was talking about, the PPTs. You can see the PPT, right? Wait, I'll go. You can see the PPT?
Yes, ma'am. I can see the
Okay,
PPT.
fine.
I can see it.
Okay. So, what I was telling you, like, Acha Kabir, you have completed your this project. You all haven't, no?
The computer?
Have you completed this project? No. You all haven't done any project, no?
Yes, I have downloaded it, but I
PTS-6?
did not complete it. Yes, I did not complete.
Acha. But you know.
And ma'am,
So,
a lot
this
of
is
us
you.
have been trying to join the
Uh,
class, but they can't.
okay.
A lot of us have been trying to join the
Actually,
class,
this is
but they
basically
couldn't.
for this. Okay, okay. That in that case, I am unable to help you. But I don't know. Okay, but anyway, this will be some beneficial, like like basically, as I told you, I was talking about the project. Like, do you have a topic? Have you selected any topic, Kaveru? Have you selected any topic in your project?
Not yet, ma'am. But after the class.
Sorry.
Not yet. I did
Okay,
not select
okay.
any topic.
Okay, okay. So you can select a topic that anyway, how to go ahead, I'll just let you know. So basically, this project, it will be, I mean, it's your own work. So you have to, select a topic that, I mean, you have interest on, and it has to be pursued by you all the way, right from the starting, from the inception till its completion. And basically, as I told you, the purpose of this project work is to enable you to gain practical experience. See, many things we learn, but collecting data from the tourists, as I told you, for example, you take a case study of the place, okay, of any place near your, I mean, any place which is nearer to your residence, and you think that can be marketed as a tourist spot, but tourists are still unaware of that particular place. So what you have, first thing you have to market that. Second thing, you have to collect some data, like there's some primary data as well as the secondary data. Now when we talk about primary data is basically from the respondents means the tourists who are visiting there. So you can take the their views, their ideas, then also you can collect informations from various magazines, newspapers, journals, then other audio video clips, and also you can collect informations. So plus the statistics you can also collect from the different types of reports and all. So that is very important, which you need to do. And as I told you, that's a very practical experience, because what we do in this project is basically a fully practical. In theory, the you have the books and all, you go through those, and then you sit for the exam, you clear the exam, the marks is being given to you. But here project, you have to do everything on your own. And I have seen many students, they are doing the project, but some of them really do very well. They because you have to write from when we are marketing a product, suppose a destination, or there's a history behind it, so you have to mention the history, when it started, how it started, why it started, and what is the purpose. These four things you should always remember. So you have to, introduction should be there, so about those. So in that case, it's not only visiting the place or you have to have at least go through some related topics which describes about that particular place, if not that particular place, but yes, some suppose if I tell you ki, tourist satisfaction in that particular place, you can, it can be also how to promote that destination, so you can collect information. Then you may find it ki tourists are not visiting those particular because there are not proper, infrastructure is not available, or maybe the environment is also not, the people are also not that, cordial or something. There can be many reasons as such. So you have to find, you have to do those studies, like, so those are primary informations where you need to, primary data where you need to collect. And secondary data is all about the informations you gather through brochures, the books, then journals, research papers. So you have to also go through all those. Now, through the project, you'll be expected to put into practical all that you have learned about that practical theme during your coursework in the concerned elective. I think basically, but we'll be on TS-6 only. It is basically, it's a way of applying the knowledge gained through the course to specific situations in tourism. Wait, I will just one sec. Now you can see it's not
And
okay.
I can see.
So it's a huh. Okay, you can see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, okay, fine. So basically, whatever you have learned, this project is very vital for you because, Kabiri, you please remember, as I told in my initial, when I started, usually students, what happen, you all are learning online in this course. There are students who are, attending the colleges, offline, that is when they don't pay heed to this project, they just a project. So it's like, I mean, it's like a secondary thing, they don't pay much attention. They sit for all the exams, clear all the exams. Then, when their grade card comes, they say it is on hold because they haven't completed the project. So it is very important, and IGNO really plays a lot of I mean importance to this project, because as I told you, my students, when I was teaching in a different college which was affiliated to IGNO, because IGNO used to give them the certification, degree award. So what happened, many of the students, they completed all the courses of the national council as well as IGNO, but there was also some project related it used to never complete. And once they don't used to complete this project or whatever, that was not being awarded. IGNO wouldn't award them the certificate. So that is my always I mean, request as well as advice to my students. You please pay attention to this project, and because one thing you always remember: once you complete the project, also it, you also, from your side, you also feel happy because you contribute something to the society, and it also helps you to, your credentials. I mean, it's also important for your curriculum vitae also. So it's a credential which you need to add on your CV. So please complete the project and pay attention. That what I mean. So what is basically, it's of whatever you have learned through this, TS, like tourism and all, whether it's marketing or the foundation, or the, your management and all, you have to, whatever knowledge you have gained, so you have to apply that through this project work. Okay. Now, yes, coming to the project supervision. Now, your project shall be guided by a supervisor. Now, this supervisor will be recognized by the Indira Gandhi National Open University, IGNOU New Delhi, and all the counselors are recognized as supervisors for project. Now, I don't know. Have you been given a supervisor, Kabiru?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Ajit, okay. I have sent you an email, right? So you can mail to them whatever issues you wanted to talk about. I mean, you have in your mind. You can always, because the, that all the counselors are recognized as supervisors for project, and a list of supervisors is available with the coordinator of your study center also. And once you have selected a broad area for your study, please contact your coordinator. Will assign a supervisor to you suited to your study. That is very important. Okay. So once first thing is you have to select a topic. I told you like you can select a topic that interests you, and second thing is then you can contact your coordinator and they will assign the supervisor. It's not that you will, there are so many faculties who are teaching you, taking, I mean, counselors taking your classes. So I mean, this option is not being given to you. This option is totally depends on the IGNO. So they will assign a counselor to you, okay, who will supervise you. Now, the next step is to get in touch with your supervisor and prepare a project proposal. Okay, that is fine enough. Now, what is your proposal should be? Now, see, as I told you, if you download PTS-6, you will get all the details. You know, there are annexures and all. But before you go ahead with the project, you have to prepare a synopsis. Basically, that's known as a proposal. You know, proposal is known as synopsis, and though that synopsis should not be more than 400 words. You can also keep up keywords, like what that proposal should include. That is your objective of the study. Then the next thing is, like, how would you do that study? That is very important. How would you like to carry on the study? Then what are your results, and followed by the conclusions. And then you can mention the keywords. Okay, that is, I'll show you some proposal synopsis and all. Okay, so today I'm just talking about what it should be. So that is how your proposal should be. Now, after identifying the area of the study and a proper theme, you should prepare a project proposal, which is also known as synopsis, is not more than 400 words. So first, you don't start. See how I'm just telling you once again. You have an idea, okay? So you want to you have a topic, okay? Once you have done a little bit of studies and all, you have the topic, then you have to prepare a synopsis, which is also known as project proposal. So that synopsis should not be more than 400 words. Please keep in mind. Okay, so what that synopsis should have, it should have the topic of your the study. Then it should have the objective. Why are you doing this study? How would it contribute to the society? How would it help you as well as the society? Okay, second thing is, how would you carry the study? That is the your methodology. Okay, how would you carry the study? Now then comes you have, once you do the study, there will be some results. Okay, so you have to find the result. So you did the study, this was. Then you can come to the conclusion. In conclusion, what have you found? So that is the findings also. Then you can also have some suggestions. Like you can say, these are the suggestions. If I have done in this manner, then it would have been benefited more. But at the same time, you can give your suggestions, and then you can also mention your limitations. What do you mean by limitations? Maybe you can always mention this, because when you do a research, it will be for 3 to 4 years, but when you do a project, like which is only for 3 4 months, so you can always, because you are limited to a time period. Okay, so you have to complete it within 2 3 months, so you can put down your limitations as such. This study has been done within a span of 3 months. If another few more months had been given, then more informations could have been collected, and you can venture. So that is the limitation, because you are being only given 3 to 4 months. So that is thing, that what and keywords. So this is what that proposal has to be. Now your proposal is essentially a description of what you propose to do and how you intend to go about it. That I've already mentioned, that what is the objective of your study, why you want to do, and how you want to carry it. Okay, that is what is very important. How you carry it, we'll discuss in next class. Now, in your proposal, you should outline the objectives of your study. Why are you studying tourism? So you should have a proper answer for this, because I want to join the travel industry, I want to be a tour facilitator, or I want to work in the hospitality industry. Okay, now it's hospitality industry is vast, so you, or you can say I wanted to have my own travel agent. So I thought before starting a travel agent, I should go through the course, and then I should work for a travel agent for a few months, travel agency. I should work for a travel agency for a few months, and then I can open my own travel agency. So that is the reason I'm studying. So that is your objective. Now, how would you complete that objective? How would you carry that objective? Now, that objective, I have enrolled for this course. I have to sit for this. I have to study these courses. I have to sit for the exams. I have to clear the exams. I have to do my project work, and then I'll be getting a certificate. So my work is being completed. So once I accomplish my work, then I am a degree holder of this tourism. Similarly, when you do have a project, you should know how to carry it. Okay, so your product, so that you can sell the product. Now suppose we are preparing a cake, you need all the ingredients. Okay, so how would you carry on the mixing, then bake it, then presentation? These are very important. So similarly, if you project is in that way, whom would you interview, who are your respondents, how long will it take? So you can do a statistics also. Last year only 100 responded, 100 tourists visited this place, but this time 150. Why do you think it has increased? What are the reasons behind it? So you have to do something little bit of thorough study. So in this study, you cannot do it, or you cannot, there can be some assumptions also. Those are known as hypotheses, but yes, there are some assumptions also. Or you have to collect information. From whom can you collect this type of information? You can collect the information from the stakeholders. Now, who are the stakeholders? The local community, the tourists who are arriving, then the local, I mean, the entrepreneurs, the arts and craftsmen staying there, residing there, who are selling their products to the tourists. So these are the government officials. So these are all known as the stakeholders. So you have to interview each, and you should have the proper information. Through those study, you can come to the conclusion. No, in this way, if I can approach, it can, I there will be more business. So once there will be more business, the economy of that place will rise, and it would also be reflected on the state's tourism destinations to visit. So this is how I'm giving you an example. So this is how it has to be carried. So first thing is, you should outline the objectives of your study. So that is very important. The objectives of the study has to be mentioned. Then comes, mention the kind of data that is available and state a work plan that you propose to follow. Now, what happens? Now, they have mentioned kind of data. Like there are two types of data. One is the one is the primary data, and another is the secondary data. Primary data is basically from the respondents directly when you interact with the respondents, and you get all the replies and informations from the the primary sources. That is the individual support. Okay, but secondary, there you don't come in contact with the tourists. You get the informations from your mobiles, from Google, different online, um, uh, all these books, brochures, then journals, research papers, then online platforms, social media handles, then projects. So these all the televisions, okay, audio, video clippings. So you get the information from all those. So those are known as the secondary data. So yes, so accordingly you have to mention what kind of data you got, from where you got, and you have to always state a work plan that you propose to follow. Now you just see, now it's very important, we all know this is your course you are doing, you have to attend the classes from this time to this time. So there's a work plan. Unless and until you stick to that work plan, you won't be able to finish that program. I mean, you won't be able to accomplish that particular job that is being assigned to you. So you have to, there should be a proper state of work plan that you propose to follow. So like mentioned, then proposal should also include the issues you are going to raise while conducting your work. You while conducting your work, there would be many challenges, like why sometimes you know what happens, tourists, they also don't want to give their right information. Nowadays what happens, you might be knowing there are Google forms and all, so you can send it to the mail IDs of the respondents. They can fill it up, because earlier what happened, you used to take a questionnaire, print out of the questionnaire, and then used to share those questionnaire with the tourists. Kindly fill up those. So they also used to feel, oh, who will tick mark all those, like wastage of time and all. They were not interested. But nowadays you have it in your Google form. I mean, all the questionnaire is there, and you have to just tick it, and automatically the response is automatically been saved. So this is how, I mean, it has to be carried out. So, and if you have any issues, you can always include the issues ones that you are going to raise while conducting your work. Okay. You may also discuss your project proposal with your friends and colleagues, your counselor, and any experts in that field that you know about. So that is very important when you are doing a research on a particular destination. See, for example, I am your supervisor. Now I don't know what is happening at your place. Am I? No. It is not feasible for me. I won't be able to go to your place and visit and see. But yes, I'll guide you. I can tell you it should be this way. You have an interaction with the local people. You have an interaction with the, Samaritans. You have an interaction with the tourists visiting that particular. I can give you the guidance. So sometimes what happens, you need to discuss your project, of course, with not everyone. This is very, I mean, genuinely not with everyone, but yes, whom you feel who is trustworthy. So they can be your friends, they can be your peer group, your relatives, where you think, no, I will get the clear answer. So you have to conduct that. Then comes your, you may also, you should also choose a theme which can, which is to your liking, and the one which should sustain your interest. That I've already told you for, so I mean, quite a few times, that it should sustain your interest. You should choose a topic, you should choose a theme which is to your liking. That very important. And one should, and which should sustain your interest. It should sustain your interest. That is what is very important. Always remember, sustainability is very important. Therefore the word comes here, sustain the interest. Okay. Next is, then yes, we should sustain your interest. Then it is very important that you are familiar with the geographical area you wish to base your theme on. Now, for example, you are staying in that place and Nigeria, and you think you are going to do a study on India's Kolkata. It is not possible for you, yes or no? So you should take care. So do something which is where you can validate. That is very important. So don't choose any topic. I want to go to the studies about space tourism. You can do some work on that and all, but yes, do something which is within your limit, financially as well as physically, and you can culture. You can always find out the geographical area why it is being mentioned because it is nearer to your area. So always ensure that you are familiar with the geographical area, the Google or the you wish to base your theme on. That's the geographical area. It should also be accessible to you. That is very important. Generally, it is a good idea to choose a surrounding which is close by or within your traveling range. It is a good thing to be close to one sources. So whatever sources, whether it's a primary source or secondary source, but you have to ensure that you are accessible to that source. Now, how that copy has to be done. Now, now prepare two copies of your proposal, preferably typed. Yes, obtain the approval of your supervisor. That is very important. Um, that is to obtain the approval of your supervisor on the format given in annexure A. There are annexure A, B. There are quite a few annexures are there. So you have to get the first you have to obtain the approval of your supervisor on the format given in annexure A and send one copy of the following address. You have to send it here. I think for you have to mail it. Okay, and always remember because this is basically you have a everything you'll be like we had to send it out when we did a masters in tourism management. We also did a project, uh, dissertation project. So we submitted two copies to IGNOU and one copy is to retain it. But everything is in the computer now. There's no issue. Like if you require two copies, that's enough. You can always keep there for yourself because it's already it's always advisable to keep a hard copy. But since you typed it down, it's necessary. I mean, it's a mandatory for you to keep at least a soft copy because whenever required, you can get it printed. Okay, you have to send it here or mail it to that you have to do. Remember to keep a copy of the proposal with you because we shall not send your copy back. Very nicely said. And ensure that your proposal is accompanied so that it ensure that your proposal is being accompanied by a letter of approval by your supervisor. That I have told you. You have to ensure that before you start the project you have to get the topic approved. That is what is very important. You have to get your topic approved. And from where will you get your topic approved? You have to get the topic approved um, through your supervisor. Once then if he says now this is, then you have to send that topic to the that approval letter. There's an annex here, that you have to send it to the coordinator. So once the topic is decided, that is the topic you have. You cannot change that topic. That is very important. So once you have selected the topic is being frozen by the uh, I mean the coordinator. Okay, so here it is written. Ensure that your proposal is accompanied by letter of approval by your supervisor. Similarly, ensure register that you need not do. Do not change your topic as I've already mentioned. Do not change your topic, your word even after you have sent the proposal to SIM. And put in other words, the topic of your project work should be the same as in your proposal. Yes, that I've already told. Put the name and code of your course from which you have chosen your project. Yours will be TS6, tourism marketing. And of course you should mention your enrollment number, then the name of your study center, regional center on the first page. Okay, in other words, fill the pro forma given in annex area very carefully. Do not wait for your approval of the project proposal. The approval of the supervisor is final. So what happens now, it takes time, because suppose the thing is in clear and simple words. I'd like to see that first you decide a topic, and once you decide a topic, you think that you are able to do justice in your work, then you fill up that annexure one. In that annexure one, in that annexure, you have to get it money. You have to sign, as well as you have to find put on the topic with its how would you carry out. Then it has, that is known as a proposal or the synopsis. It has to be signed by the counselor, and then it is to be sent to the head office. But after that, no changes. And moreover, you should be very properly this Acha, now, I mean, it has to be properly, what to say, like, I mean, properly approved. And once you send it to the coordinator of IGNO, you can carry on. Now, don't wait. The coordinator will send you the approval. I mean, it's a approval is sanctioned, or you can carry. So don't wait for that, because the final one is like it is as your topic is being proposed, or the topic you proposed, this is being approved by the supervisor. So you consider it as a final approval. Okay, as IGNO it goes. There are some other, like, they also do have some guidelines and all, but you start doing the project work. Um, this put the name and course, everything of your project, your enrollment number, name of the study center, regional center on the first. Okay, and in other, yeah, fill the pro forma given in annex area very carefully. And today you do not wait for offer approval of a project proposal. The approval of the supervisor is very final. See, now I don't know, like, like, have you all seen any projects or not? But it is very essential that you see some projects, so you'll have an idea how it is being done. I think there are some uploaded projects, and also you have an idea. Okay. Now, how can the supervisor help you? Now,
Sorry, ma'am.
suppose
I don't
whenever
know
you have a
if to ask a
supervisor.
question. Okay, regarding the study
Tell
center
me.
and the regional center.
Huh, Kabiru,
So,
you are
please,
telling something?
yes, yes, I would like to ask a question.
Hmm.
Okay, regarding the study center and the regional center, you know that the regional center is Bhubaneswar. So, what about the
Hmm.
study center? Is it Maidan Gari? Maidan, what do you call that place?
Maidangari,
Maidan
New
Gari
Delhi.
in New Delhi.
See,
Okay, okay,
yes,
noted.
yes, yes.
I understand.
Okay, so yours is Maidangari, New Delhi. Okay, I think whatever Kaberu, I have told you. So whatever any informations or any queries you have, you can directly write to the email ID, and you can mention that you are under this regional center, whatever. But you have to send your queries to them only. So they'll only guide you, because they will instruct to this regional center accordingly, and they will do that. Okay, so understood my question, no? You got the point, because I think
Yes, ma'am.
what I assume, there are so many regional centers and all. Okay, so some this regional center may be taking care of tourism, other regional center may taking care of other courses and all. So you just mail it to the mail ID. You keep on mailing them, and hope you'll get the query. I mean, reply to your queries. So that, and but please, keep in your mind now. See, Acha, Kabiri, you have to complete this course in how many years? This is your bachelor's degree course.
3 years, ma'am.
Yes, that only. Now, see, you keep it. See, I think IGNO has some rule, like you have to complete it within 3 to 4 years or something. Extension is there, but you please, what happens? Because I have seen, students are being suffered. They have really suffered, because they are unable to submit the project on time. Because at last moment, you it will take time, because you have to, this supervisor is not your option, like, to find out. The supervisor will be assigned by the coordinator. So once, as soon as this is in your reach, like first semester, second semester, as soon as this comes, you start writing. You do the minimum theory work, in the sense you choose a topic, you there is the annexures are there, you fill up those annexures and you send it to your coordinator. Then you also write a letter that you need a supervisor who will guide you. So once, and your topic, and this also, and you, because you in the on the other side, you also keep everything ready, because they are supposed to assign you the supervisor. So once you get the supervisor, you send the proposal to them. So if that is that preliminary work is being completed, then it would be easier. Because what happens, see, usually, now I know you all are working, everybody is engaged in somewhere or the other. So sitting for the exams, if and they come to know कि after 15 days the exam is going to take place, so you start studying and finish it and all. But in this case, this is a little bit difficult, in the sense, because you have to get that authorization from the coordinator who will supervise you. Now, after sanctioning the supervisor, after assigning the supervisor, you have to send that letter, that your annexure. This has to be signed. Now, that also takes, now the sometimes the supervisors are fast enough, they'll just approve it. But some supervisors, they don't approve so fast, they will take some time, they'll go through, they'll try to, I don't know, your synopsis, this is not the topic, you have to change your topic, the sentence, the topic you have framed, that is not properly framed, you have to make in this way. So that lot of things comes. So you keep everything ready, so at least you ensure that it is being complete, because this will take another, you will also write, you will do something, then you will type, then I don't know, like, there are plagiarism and all. So every once your project is ready, you can see it is also uploaded in your I mean Google also, if you want to upload, right? So that's very important. And once this, you are being doing a project that is a practical work for you. So once you do this practical work very diligently, then it's a very plus point for you. Okay, so ensure that you do this work, because I don't know, because maximum students, they don't pay attention, and at the last moment they try to finish it up, and they get everything jumbled up. So that creates another havoc. So better you do it slowly and steadily. What I mean to say. So how can the supervisor help you? The supervisor will acquaint you with such local groups and agencies as may be relevant to your work. Now, it is not always visible, but yes, they will give you all the information. Give your letters of authorization, which would enable you to make inquiry and investigations in different offices. Yes, pertaining to your work. Because sometimes what happens, suppose you're working, they won't give you the correct information. They will, why you wanted, suppose by chance you wanted to go to any hotels and you wanted to get the information from the guests. So the hotel people won't allow you. But yes, if you have an authorization letter or anything, you want some information from the tourism department. So once you have the proper authorization letter, you can take that authorization letter that you are a bona fide student of IGNO and you are pursuing this course in tourism department, and presently you have to do a research work related to tourism. So once you show this, then this, this is the student, and we can give them the information. Even if not, but to some extent, they will always provide you that assistance. So that is what it is. So once you get this, so see, if you wanted to do something now, projects are also, they are being sold in the market. I mean, that is also there. I mean, but why should you want to go in that way, huh? If you are crazy hankering for something, if you have some different, what to say, in the mind, you have some a different, option or something, like, different thing to do, then that's a different. But yes, if you want to do something, very specifically, very, steadily, I mean, you want to do something very steadily or not, so you can go in that manner. So better take that authorization letter, and you think it would help you, you can always do. So you have to do this work very steadily. You have to ensure that this is being without any in between any croppings, unnecessarily fall into troubles and all. So that you have to ensure. Okay. So yes, make accessible to you the library at the study center for consultation purposes. Now there are library. I mean, you can get all the information. Google search in that. Yeah. IGNOU has a very huge library, very, and you can also, uh, you know, Kaveri, are you there? Yes, yes. What I was telling you, you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I was telling you, you know, if you there is a Shodh Ganga. Okay, there's a Shodh Ganga website. If you go to that, you will find all the research project works and all that. Thesis, basically the thesis. Okay, so I mean, thesis are usually, so you can go and read those theses. It's like Shodh Ganga. I'm just telling you, that is, IGNO's all project and all. IGNO has their intranet and all, so many research. I'll just let you know. I'll do some. I have also forgotten. I'll just let you know. So if you go through this, you will get all the informations. I mean, from where you can get all this project work. That is the reason I was telling you. You collect all this, go through one or two projects, you will find, and you'll also, at the end of the day, you can justify yourself, and you'll also feel satisfied. No, you have done something on your own which is beneficial to you as will be beneficial to the society. So I advise you to the best of user efforts about your theme, location of your data, and general work plan. Okay, and yes, this is the marketing, like research process. This is basically how that. Because this is PTS-6 and you have to do a project on marketing, so related to any tourism topic. So first you need to identify the problem, then what is the problem, then develop. So how would you find the problem? You have to do at least 5 to 6 research papers you need to study. I have sent you some research papers, you have to do some studies on that. Then you'll find a gap, you'll find, this is not being mentioned, they should have mentioned over here. So once you read the papers, you will find there is a lacune. Okay, so you have to identify that lacune, and depending on, based on that lacune, you have to create your plan, I mean your theme. Okay, so develop the research plan, then you have to conduct. This is basically, I'm just telling you, research, like, research, analyze and report the findings and take a action. So there should be objectives, there should be questionnaires, then what are the informations needed that you have to gather, then what are the different types of methods. Slowly in my next class I'll or I mean I'll tell you. Then you have to do some primary data collection, that is collecting the data directly from the tourists, from the your respondents, like. And secondary data is from the journals. You have to do a little bit of studies, that you can do. Then from journals, reports, books, then research papers. Okay, that is all the secondary data. And what are the techniques you want to adopt? Like, you have collected the informations through like, questionnaire, then you can present those through graphs. Now see, you all are like Kabiru, you are a student of computer science, so for you it is not a very homogeneous work. It's a very simple method. You can you can do all the statistics, you can find out, last in the suppose you have done a study last 3 months, so you can see in January there were so many visitors in this place. February there was a decline, again in March there was a rise. So through your graph, you can show all this. And whenever you do a project, try to put as much as graphs and all, so that you'll have an idea. I mean, people who will be reading your projects, and they'll be attracted. Okay, because instead of reading through, they don't have time. They'll just see the graphs, and seeing the graphs, they can analyze the data he has collected and he has made up. And I have told you also, no, did you go through this Ministry of Tourism website? Kaberu, did you go the ministry through
Yes,
Ministry
ma'am.
of Tourism India?
Yes, ma'am. I visited the ministry.
You
I
have gone
mean,
through, na? You keep. So you can, they have this, in the month of February, the report that they prepare the report every year. Okay. So it comes out in the bulletin, you can say, the statistical bulletin. It comes out in the month of Feb, because 2023 it will be printed form, or they will, upload on the website in the month of Feb or March. And you go through this, you'll have lot of India, lot of how our prime minister is, a lot of developing this destinations. Then, in January 22nd of, yes, I think somewhere in January 22nd, there's a temple at Ayodhya that will also be inaugurated. So a lot of, and he's doing a lot of this. This why he is doing, why these are being developed on the, why these are being, websites, it's coming on the website, they're uploading. It's a marketing procedure. I mean, it's a marketing, yes or no. So this social media, you can also do something on the social media, how tourism is having an impact. I mean, how social media is having an impact on the tourism sector. Like, especially, for example, whenever you go, you just take pictures, photos, you just upload on the Instagram, you upload on the Facebook. Why you do? So that the friends, I suppose, I'm on your Facebook, I'm on your Insta, so I can see, he has visited those places. So when I see something, oh, this is very nice place, maybe, well, once I visit, I can. So suppose in the same, whenever I was taking your classes, I showed you PPTs, but at the same time I also showed the videos. So what happens, once you see the videos, it becomes more catchy, so you feel like, oh, I have to visit that place. Okay, that is what is very essential. So that is why few things you have to, I mean, it's not only, you can properly visualize those when you see all these PPTs, I mean, YouTubes and all, then PPTs, you can visualize, you can have an idea, okay, this is the place I wanted to, or what is something lacking, or you do some study. There are so many arts and crafts village in India, like, as I told, for there are so many, like, for you or for me, it is not always feasible for us to visit a village. For example, suppose you are from Nigeria, you come and visit Delhi. Now you won't go to a visit to a village, but you want to see how a village in India looks like. So you can go to Jaipur, you can visit that, that Chowki, what is known as, you can visit that Jaipur. There's a place, and you can visit it in Jaipur, and there's an entry fee, Chaki Dhoni. Okay, wait, I'll just tell you what is that. 1 second, 1 minute. I'll just tell you that that is known as Chowki Dhoni. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll tell you. So what happened, once you visit that place, you will have an idea. Yes, 1 minute, 1 sec. uh, 1 minute. I'll just tell you the name of the place. Chowki Dhani, I think that is, Suppose there is a Chaukidhani, for example, Chaukidhani. So when you, it is in Jaipur. So Jaipur is located in Rajasthan, and once you visit that, there's an entry fee. That's a city. Jaipur is the capital city of Rajasthan. So once you visit that, it's a place you will get the feeling of a village. So you'll find that whole place. It is around some uh, 20 30 acres of land that they have made that a artificial village, I mean to say. So once you visit that village, you will find, how the villagers dance, what are the, how they eat with hands, what are the food they eat, what are the dress, the costumes they wear, how they dance, then different types of festivals that is being celebrated. So you get an idea. So what I mean to say, see, this is how, this is why we are projecting our village. People would have a, they learn about our culture, our art, our handlooms, our handicrafts. People are buying handlooms, handicrafts, our souvenirs, as a souvenirs. So this is how you have to market your product. So now people are all, and you'll find lot of foreigners visiting there. Lot of foreigners are visiting those places to have an idea. So you have to market a destination. That is what is very important, I mean to say. And similarly, in as I told you, any, you can just five or six topics you decide. In my, you attend my next class also, so that you will have an idea. I can also guide you, like whoever your supervisor, because I don't know who your supervisor will be, but yes, I can little bit guide you. Like, these are the topics you can always uh, have some, do some research. And as I told you, there are a lot of annexures, like, just suppose you are now studying TS3. Okay, so you study, you give the exam, you clear. But for tourism market, it is not that easy. You first have to have that annexure is there, you have to fill up that annexure, you have to have a topic, then they will, you have to write to them, they will assign a supervisor to you. So once you are being assigned with the supervisor, if you keep your topics ready, then you can send that proposal, that is known as a synopsis, your topic, and you have to fill up the annexure. Annexure is basically that pro forma. So you can send it to your supervisor. The supervisor will acknowledge it by signing on that. Your signature has to be there. So then will send back to you. So that means now you can carry on the now that signature also helps you. Suppose if you wanted to do some studies in your local area, where you need to take the inform help of the local tourist officers, help, assistance, or any tourist guidance you require. So they can, when they come to know that you are a student of this university in India, they will surely assist you. So this is very important, so you should pay attention to. And this is like this PTS-6 is in I mean, it is in your second semester, right? You are now in second, no?
Yes, ma'am. We're in second.
Okay. So what are the papers? You have cleared TS1, you have cleared TS2, and you told you haven't got the, you haven't got the marks of TS3 or 6. You have TS3, no?
Yes,
TS3
what
you
I have
haven't
with
cleared.
me is I got result on TS1, TS2, TS3, I think, and TS6 is not completed.
But you gave the exam, no? TS6 exam you gave, huh?
No, I
Exam
didn't
you
get
gave?
the exams. I only no. I only get the assignment, but no exams.
Okay, not exam. So you have to, you have exams, right? You have exams also, no? You are evaluated on the basis of assignments as well as
Yes,
exams.
yes, I write the exams. I sat for the exams. Also, I submitted my assignment. I got the assignment marks, but I
See, one thing you have, like two things you should keep in mind. One is you have to fill up the assignment properly, because unless and until you give up your assignment, no, then they also, your marks will be kept on hold. So exams, they have a particular time where you have to sit for the exams and write the papers. But for assignments, you ensure that you submit your assignments on time. That is very important. Okay, so you have to submit your assignments on time. If you don't submit your assignments, the result will be showing on hold. So whenever you try to finish everything within that time limit, that is very important. Okay, and whenever you don't get any matlab, suppose you don't get any response or something, yeah, I have shared the email ID with you. You can always mail. I think when you mail, you got the response. That's
I
CO.
mailed them, I think 3 days back, but I didn't get a response till now. Maybe I will keep waiting or mail them again.
Huh, but I have shared you long back. No, no, I've shared you some that CO at igno.ac.in some
Yes,
in.
that's
So you please keep that and hmm. So that is what is. Acha, there is another student, Abdul Mumin Kabir. Who is that?
Yes,
That is
good
different, no?
name.
Yes, yes. You have yes. Huh. Okay, you have a
Yes,
query.
I'm honored
Tell
to meet.
me. Thank you. Same here. I was a bit confused in the sense because he's Kabiru Bello and you are also Kabiru. So I thought maybe Kabiru has, put on maybe sometimes what happened because, you have lot of disturbances. So you keep on your mobile, you're talking to your mobile on one mode and keeping your, laptop on another. So from both devices you can access. So I was wondering this is same Kabiru. So you are a different Kabiru, right?
We are different.
You are also Kabiru.
Yes, we are different.
Yes, yes, you are two different, different. Okay, okay. So Abduman, you are from which place?
I'm from Nigeria also.
Oh, you are also from Nigeria. So you are a first semester student, right?
Yes. But what my question is that I like me now, who I did not attended the first semester, so this is almost the first time I appear.
No, see, I have taken your classes, TS1. Did you? I think you were not there. Were you there?
I was not there actually.
Acha, they see their classes were taken on TS1, then TS2, TS3, then I think PTS-6 came. So you didn't attend any of the classes?
Yes, 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 ma'am.
So now you start now you need to attend, but all these study materials you can easily get it downloaded from your igno's website. Okay, so
Okay.
igno's website, like tomorrow also I'll be having classes, and if you have any further queries you just do let me know. And see, today's class was mainly on the project, so I was trying to explain his project is very important. So you have to
Yeah,
complete the project, because if you don't complete your project, your result will be withheld, so it will be on
yeah.
hold.
Uh,
So
okay,
so
so
hmm,
sorry. So
hmm,
I have a question regarding the assessment of the class
hmm.
that I missed.
See,
And
Kabir, you are also. So all these, see, first thing, have you downloaded the books from the website? TS1, TS2, TS3, these are there on the website. Have you gone through those?
okay, I've done that. I have the full note.
You have, no? You have downloaded, right? So you have to download those, and you have to get your assignments also done and submit it accordingly. And if you have any queries, like, you can always contact um, uh, you can always contact IGNO New Delhi, Indira Gandhi National Open University, ignore New Delhi. Whatever queries you have, you can answer. I mean, they will reply. But ensure that you complete all your assignments on time, because sometimes students, they don't write the assignments. They just sit for the exam, they clear the exam, but after that, say, ki, the result is withheld. They don't try to understand ki if you don't submit your assignment for that particular paper, you will be shown the result will be withheld, not completed. It will be mentioned not complete. So you have to complete both your assignment, you have to write it and submit it, then you have to also sit for the exam, and both, when both these two are completed, then the result will be shown completed, otherwise it will be showing not completed. Understood?
Yes, yes,
Clear? Huh.
yes,
Acha.
understand.
And
Thank you.
this is, and this PTS-6 I am showing you. This is about the project work. This you don't have an exam, but you have to submit a report, and this report has to be 3,000 to 4,000 words, which you have to complete it. Okay, this you have to submit. You have to write. You first. You can I know what are you doing exactly? Like, are you a student? Are you working somewhere?
Yes, I'm
In
a student now.
but okay, so you are not working anywhere. You are just a student, right?
I'm a student.
Acha, can I know why are you? Why have you taken this course, tourism?
Yes, actually, my mind. I like I like traveling to places, and like to have pleasures of somewhere. Places, visiting places is my pleasure.
Okay, okay, good, good. So see, this project, what happened? You can go through the you can do some searches, okay, on the Google. Like you can choose a topic. Like for example, like in tomorrow's class, I can discuss all those. Like if you want to choose a destination, you want to market a destination, you want to market a product. So how you have to do a report on that? You have to do a project, okay. So you have to first select a topic. That is what is very important. First, you need to select the topic, and then you have to do the study. Okay. So how this process has to be done? Today I explained it. Okay. Like first you have to have a selected topic. Suppose you belong to Nigeria, and you are Nigeria. Any destination, you can do a case study on that particular. You want to promote that destination, so you write something about that destination, what you want to do, what is your objective. Then once you get that topic which you have in your mind, there's an annexure. When you PTS-6, if you download, there is an annexure. So you have to write the topic, you have to prepare a synopsis, which I'll be teaching you how to prepare the synopsis. You have to write the synopsis, and you have to fill up the form. And in the meantime, you can also write a mail that you are a student and you need a supervisor who would help you to guide for this, who would act as a supervisor for your project. So once they assign the supervisor to you, you have to send that synopsis, okay, synopsis to them. And once the supervisor approves the synopsis, then you have to go ahead with the project. Understood? You have any
Yes,
further queries, Kabiru? You Abdul
yes,
Abdul
yes,
Abdul, huh? I'll call you Abdul. Okay?
yes, yes. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. So, how is the method of submitting the assignment? Like, how am I going to submit the assignment after finishing?
Assignment. Kabiru, you are there, no? Can you just tell him how to? Can you just explain? Kabiru is there. He's also from Nigeria. He's
Okay,
a
okay,
uh, Kabiru. You'll find. Okay. See what happened. That there is a. You have the assignment questions with you.
no, actually,
You don't have.
yes,
Actually, see, you have got your user ID and password.
yes, yes, I have them.
So you use that. You use the user ID and password. You go to the dashboard, because those also we cannot, like, you use that user ID password. Then you go to the dashboard, and there you'll find everything is there. So from there you download the assignment of TS1, TS2, TS. There. Kabiru has mentioned. Contact me on WhatsApp. Abdul,
Okay.
you write. Abiru, can you just show your contact number? You can see. So you contact him, and he will exactly, because he's also a student. So he has assigned. He has submitted all his assignments and all. So he will guide. Okay. So that is how you have to find out. You can go to that user ID, password, go to your dashboard, download the your assignments, questions, then you have to write it, and then you have to submit it. It's a little bit a process which we have to do some, you know, it's, I mean, you have to do a lot of exercises. You know, getting a degree certificate is also not an easy work. You have an interest to visit places. So I believe this would help you. Yes, Abdul, you have anything to say?
No, ma, nothing, nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay, that's good.
Yes,
So Kabiru,
grateful.
Kabiri will help you. And tomorrow also you try to attend the class. You join, because I also didn't see you in my previous classes. I have taken class for TS1 basically, so I haven't seen you. Okay, so you try to attend the class, and then you lot of queries. And if you have any topics, if you have anything in mind, you can discuss.
Okay.
Abdul, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
and Kabiru, tomorrow you come with a topic, okay? Topic
Okay.
related to tourism marketing.
Okay. Okay. I will be there.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
and
Can you hear
topic.
me, please?
Kabiru, you have any questions? Kabiru Bellu.
Yes. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Tell me.
Okay. The problem is that this semester our I mean our LMS, I mean learning management system, is not yet updated,
Uh,
so we can't have the assignment or something like
oh,
that.
this is the issue. You write to CO. What is that? That
Okay.
LMS, no? It is learning,
Yes, learning management system. I mean our dashboard.
learning management system. Dashboard, dashboard.
Yeah,
It is not
that's it.
updated.
Our dashboard are not updated. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Kabir, you keep on writing. Okay, every other day you write, huh? So you'll
Yes, ma'am.
get the information. I mean, they will update it. That is
Okay.
what happens, and maybe now this Christmas, I mean New Year's. So many of them will be on vacation also. But still, then you keep on writing, and I think you will get the reply. Okay. Sometimes the dashboard is not. They don't update the dashboard, so students find it difficult. So tomorrow anyway you come with a topic, so we can discuss something on that, right?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha,
No
others
problem. No
are there
problem.
also. Okay, others are there, no. Okay, so let's wish you all a very good day. I don't know why my video is not coming, but have a good day, enjoy your day, and if you have any queries, you can ask me tomorrow, Kabiru. Okay, and Kabiru, you please decide a topic, and Abdul, you
Okay,
please
ma'am. No
attend
problem. I'll
class
do so.
tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Okay,
ma'am,
ma.
please,
Okay.
I don't know if I can say this, but the problem is that many of us were trying to join the classes, but we couldn't because I don't know either the link has been adjusted or something like that. As you know that been trying to join the class until after 11:30, so I think they should adjust
Abdul,
the way we join the class.
okay, okay, I'll tell. Okay. ठीक है, I'll have a talk with that Igno.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
okay, I'll tell you to Okay, thank you. Thank you. Take care. Okay? Okay, bye.
See you tomorrow,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
ma. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Abdul, and thank you, Kabiru.
See you
Okay.
again, ma.
Abdul Kabiru and Kabiru Bello. Okay,
Thank.
bye. Take care. Take care.
Okay, ma.
Thank you.